With more than a century of history, the automotive industry has many events and a lot of unknown information. We have compiled information that may surprise you when you read it, even though there are no big secrets. 1. The country with the most cars in the world is the USA, not China. In fact, the US, which has only 4% of the world population, hosts 21% of the world vehicle population. While there are 271 million vehicles actively used in the USA, 194 million vehicles are actively used in China, the closest of which is the follower. Source: Ward's Intelligence 2. Using your head, you can double the range of your car's remote control. To lock your vehicle with the remote control, you must be at a certain proximity to your vehicle. Sometimes, if your location is out of range of the controller, you may need to change your location. According to the scientific explanation of this information that can be useful in such moments, you can almost double the range with the control you positioned in your head as a result of the human skull acting like an amplifier. Source: Book of Facts About Cars 3. The smell of new cars is actually harmful. There are approximately 50 volatile organic compounds in the scent known as new car smell, created by mixing the materials used in the production processes of the vehicles. According to the researchers, the smell created by these organic compounds has a toxic effect. Source: CBS News 4. About 30,000 pieces are assembled to produce a car. How many parts does a vehicle consist of? Came from Toyota's question and answer platform for children. According to the answer to the question, if we count up to the screws of a car, it is the result of joining almost 30,000 parts. In addition, 80% of these parts can be recycled. Source: Toyota 5. Ford is the last company to use cassette players in their cars. Cassette players were one of the most sought-after features in a car in an era. Cassette players offered internally by automakers were used for the last time in 2011. In those years, when companies keeping up with the technology switched to new generation entertainment systems, Ford Victoria was the last car in which the cassette player was used internally. Source: Book of Facts About Cars 6. Chevrolet is the first manufacturer to use radio in cars. The first entertainment system in the vehicle was used by Chevrolet in 1922. But in those years, the number of those who opposed the in-car radio was quite high. These radios, which were thought to distract the driver and affect the driving safety negatively, kept people away for a while. Car radios were adopted by everyone, with other manufacturers using radio in their vehicles. Source: The Book of America on Wheels 7. Volkswagen car names are taken from wind types. The name of Passat, one of Volkswagen's most popular cars, was created in German, inspired by the word winds to the Elise. The name of another popular model Polo was derived from the German equivalent of polar winds. Finally, Jetta was chosen inspired by the German word meaning jet winds. Source: Book of Facts About Cars. 8. The deployment speed of the airbag is about 320 km per hour. Airbags that save our lives in the event of an accident can move very quickly. Airbags with an opening speed of about 320 km per hour can react in as little as 40 milliseconds from the moment of collision. Source: How Stuff Works 9. The eyes of the speed stabilizer inventor Ralph Teeter could not be seen. Ralph Teeter, who had lost his ability to see from birth, was disturbed by the lawyer's frequent acceleration and slowdown as he advanced in a car driven by his lawyer in the 1940s. The invention of Ralph Teeter, who invented the cruise control system to address this discomfort, is used today in almost every car. Source: New York Times 10. Volvo, the inventor of the three-point seat belt, had made the patent free of charge so that anyone could use the seat belt. Producing the safest cars in the world, Volvo patented the three-point seat belt invented in 1959. But company officials, who thought that this invention should be used by all automobile companies about passenger safety, made this patent free by making one of the biggest gestures of the automotive industry. The three-point seat belt is still the most effective way to minimize the damage caused by accidents. Source: Car Data.